In this video, you will learn how to settle an internal order to an asset under construction in SAP S/4HANA using Fiori. So first of all, let's create the internal order via the application called Manage Internal Orders version 2. Depending on your release, it could also be just called Manage Internal Orders. And over here, we click on Create. Then we provide a controlling area and an order type. We will take here the order type for investments. Then hit on Create. Now over here in the middle part, we will provide some details. The description, let's say we want an internal order for building. Then over here, the status section, we will leave it as is. Let's just scroll down a bit. We will just fill the necessary information. So our company code. Also quite important is the object class. We have here an investment. As you can see, there are 3 other object classes, but for now we will take investment. Then further down, we will provide here requesting cost center. This one over here. Also, we need to enter a profit center, and that's basically it. Now we can click on Create. We can see the order was created. We will copy this number over here. And next off, we will create an incoming invoice. So we go to the application called Create Incoming Invoices, this one over here. And now we want to post some costs to this internal order. So we insert here supplier, as well as an invoice date, posting date, a reference, an amount, let's say 10,000 euro in our example. We'll calculate some taxes. We will just take a normal input tax, so V1 for example. Then we will provide over here a GL account and also the amount. And then on the right hand side, we will insert the order we just created. So we go here to the order and insert the value we copied before. That's basically it. Now we will hit here on enter. And you see we had an error message. System status is active. Let's inspect this. Here you can see our order has the system status created. According to the status, transaction FI posting is not allowed. So meaning that first of all, we will need to open a new session. Go here again to the Manage Internal Orders application. We will insert our internal order. Hit on go. And over here, we will navigate into the order. We will go to the edit status and we click here on release. So now we can see it's released. We can save. And that's basically it. Now we should be able to post our invoice via post. And you can see the document was posted successfully in our company code. We can take a look at the values on our internal order via the application called Internal Orders, Plan Actual. Here we would insert the plan category. So the actual, in this case, our company code, and also quite important, our order ID. Hit on go. And here you can see the value that was posted to the internal order. Of course, just the net value excluding our taxes. Now we want to settle this internal order to an asset under construction. So post the values to this asset. This is done by the application called KO88. Let's just search for this one. It's called Run Actual Settlement Order Single. So for single settlements. Over here we will now provide our order. Then we will provide the settlement period, our fiscal year, and then the processing type. So either we can do it automatically, by period, we can even do a partial or full settlement. For now we leave it as is and proceed and execute here in a test run. You can see the system forces us to maintain a settlement rule first. So the easiest way for us to do so is to go to the application called /n KO02. You can also search via this button here, but this is here a shortcut. Enter our internal order, go here to the settlement rule, and then we will settle to an asset. So FXA, the receiver will be an asset, which is created in an asset class for asset under construction. And let's say we want to distribute 100%. And that's basically it. You can also see here the settlement method is a full settlement as we want 100% to be settled to our asset under construction. We will save. Now we will go back and try to run the actual settlement again. Now we will click here on settlement rule. You can see here our settlement rule was taken over. So this is fine, meaning that now when we execute, we can see there is no error as of now, so this is fine. And when we deselect the test run and now execute, this would mean that we will settle all the costs from the internal order to our asset under construction. So we will click on execute and you can see the settlement was executed successfully. Now let's take a look at what happened. So we go back to our application KO03 to inspect our internal order. And here in the settlement rule, you can see it was settled to this asset over here. So let's inspect this asset via the application called AS03. As said, you can also type it in over here. You can see it's already selected. And if we go to our asset values, then you can see the costs were now transferred to this asset under construction over here. If we scroll down a bit, we can see that the amount was posted here with the actual date, the asset value date, and the transaction type 116. So this is an acquisition as of an internal order settlement to our asset under construction. And please be aware that if we go back over here and into the master data, you can see that this asset was created in the asset class, which is called AuC 4010. Let's inspect this asset class in our customizing because this is really important. So here in our backend, we go to SPRO, sub-reference IMG, and then under financial accounting, asset accounting, organizational structures, asset classes, define asset classes. We will go to this asset class 1410 over here, and if we double click it, then you can see the status of asset under construction. This is really important. So if we want to settle any costs to our asset under construction, this is just possible if we have here either the line item settlement or even an investment measure. So let's actually inspect the information by clicking on F1. Here you can see specifies that the asset under construction in this asset class are managed with the option for final line item settlement to receiving assets or cost centers. Whereas this one over here, for instance, so no AuC or summary management of AuC, means that if we would set this for the asset class, then it would not be possible to conduct a line item final settlement. So meaning that here you can see the effects, that this has some restrictions. The same also counts here for the investment measure. So if we hit this one and configure this one, then the asset under construction could only be created in relation to a capital investment measure. So it's really important that you think about how to configure your asset under construction asset classes, because there are different ways to do this settlement. Right now you have seen the way to do it via an internal order. However, it's also possible, for instance, via a WBS element. This is something I will show you in future as well. For now, this is fine. So to summarize, you've seen that we can create an internal order. Then we could post some values to this internal order. For instance, some vendor invoices so that there are certain costs on this internal order. And then those values which were parked on this internal order must be settled. So that must be transferred to either a cost center or to our asset under construction. And we did the latter one by defining our settlement rule and then settling the costs via KO88 transaction code to our asset under construction. And this asset under construction then received the values from the internal order. Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching this video till the end. I hope you liked it. If so, then please subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Also make sure to subscribe to my Patreon, where we have a community chat and where I post lots of informative blog posts about SAP. The link is in the bio of my channel. Thanks a lot and see you next time.